My 34 years old girlfriend has monthly mental breakdowns / panic attacks / episodes, and I don't know if I can deal with it anymore. We've been dating for 2.5 years now. We matched online. It's a long story, but it would give away our identities, but it's quite unique, and I totally fell for her. This has been my longest relationship ever. Just 3 weeks after we started dating, we took a road trip to go camping, and that's when I genuinely started falling in love with her. Only a few weeks after that we started exchanging I love yous. She's been able to put up with my annoying quicks, and I with hers. We enjoy so much of the same things, but also enjoy our own things as well. We love traveling, and we've been all over together, and it's honestly the most fun exploring and experiencing new things with her. She's always open to try new things and experience new food, etc. It's nearly everything I've dreamed of in a relationship. At least 70% of it. The other part that is totally weighing me down as I approach whether I want to spend the rest of my life with her. Once a month, sometimes more, she has a total and complete meltdown. Just totally not functional. I have never seen another adult human cry like this. Like not even just ugly crying, but a 3-year-old tantrum level crying. The first time it happened I nearly broke up. But I have too much patience and I let it keep going. I weighed all the positives, and dealing with the one breakdown a month seemed worth it. Now some context. My mother growing up would also have monthly breakdowns. Although hers were slightly different, she would get really angry, etc. Plates were thrown across the room, smashed into the floor, yelling, threatening of leaving. I just have many vivid memories of my dad begging my mom to stay, apologizing, and groveling her to stay. These images are burned into my brain to this day. It's ultimately probably what led to their divorce. My dad couldn't take it anymore and started cheating and kicked my mom out. Every time these happen with my GF, it just triggers all those feelings I have as a child, of being frightened, fearing my mom would leave, etc. But I bite my tongue, I hold her, comfort her, and try to calm her down. These go on for 3 to 12 hours at a time. I can't leave here alone because then she tries hurting herself, and if I try to do anything other than comfort her, it pushes her further into her spiral. She claims she is self-aware during these, but she acts like she's reverted to a 3-year-old child. She is aware this is a problem, and she gets angry with herself for letting it happen, even though I reassure her that I understand. I've tried to do research, and help her figure it out, but she gets extremely angry when I put on my doctor hat. So I've supported her in trying to figure it out. She's been seeing a therapist weekly, sees a psychiatrist, has been seen by doctors, she did 6 months of therapeutic ketamine, etc. But nothing has improved, and it's only gotten worse. With one of the recent episodes forcing me to nearly call 911, as she was driving, has to pull the car over and started to run away with no coat in the middle of winter. And yeah, it's once a month like clockwork. My mother recently made the realization as she started to go through menopause, her doctors diagnosed her with PCOS, and severe PMDD. And that explains her major freakouts once a month. Because now she's extremely calm. Even just 10 years ago she would call me telling me about he planned to end it. And now she's totally normal. She has expressed it's probably the same for her. So all I'm thinking about is, will this be my life if I choose to marry her? Can I put up with the monthly breakdowns? I'm totally stuck, because I do love her, but I really don't know what to do at this point, but I also don't want to hurt her. What would be your advice?
My boyfriend wants his family to live with us. My boyfriend and I are both 26 and have been together for 3 years, living together for the past year. He grew up with unstable housing and finances, His mom moving him in and out of state a lot for a variety of reasons, lived in and out of cars. His mom has always been without a stable full, or even part-time, job, but cleans for people and paints houses and relies on that work for money. He dipped out of high school really young and started sharing jobs with her and took care of his younger siblings. Sharing all of this for some context on his family's living situation, as this has always been the pattern. His younger sister is 19 and pretty much has a stable life of her own now, while his 16-year-old brother is in a similar situation that my BF was in at that age with the living/working/school situation. My boyfriend and his mom are really close despite all of this. She is a very loving and happy person. Affectionate and fun to be around, easy to talk to, but this can also feed into the uneasiness of her lifestyle and curiosity as to why she hasn't committed to maintaining a stable lifestyle for her children. My boyfriend thinks of his childhood traumatically and how difficult it was for him, while his mom glows about how it was always them against the world and just shooting the shots and like their best crazy life together. Her perception of stability and fun is just kind of unusual compared to others, at least myself. Anyway, as you can imagine, these struggles still carry on today, and my BF really wants to care for his younger brother and ensure he has the opportunity to be a successful adult. We've always talked about his brother living with us, and that's something I have always been open to as I love his brother and know how much he means to my BF. Today, my boyfriend asked me over text if his brother and mom could move in with us, and I am extremely stressed out. He is more so worried about his brother, but doesn't feel comfortable just offering his brother a place to live while his mom is still figuring it out. He wants them to have more stable lifestyles and find jobs and whatever else they need to get back on their feet. For me, and I realize this is both selfish but also just confronting my true feelings and boundaries, this sounds like a nightmare. His mom has never and likely will never conform to a regular lifestyle, and I can't imagine her ever leaving once she moves in. In the years we've been together, he's paid lots of her rent and bills, bought her a car, etc., all of which she would still manage to lose. I don't think her living with us would alter her pattern or lifestyles, and I am so scared of losing my privacy and safe space at home. Millie to live with us. I have also dealt with extreme mental health issues since I was young, which I won't get into, but contributed to my fear of loss of privacy and safe spaces. I have lived with others before and have really struggled with living with others, as I thrive the most in solitude and keeping my spaces spotless, which is hard to do with others around. I also think that not only will his mom live with us, but it will result in her relying on us for food and other resources, will be easier for her to ask us for rides and other favors, and I am just so terrified of how this will affect my relationship with my boyfriend. They've stayed with us for a couple weeks at a time in the past, and it always results with us being irritable with each other as I eventually run out of social battery and cleaning up after others and paying for things I wasn't expecting to, and he always bends over backwards for them, and I want him to stand up for himself as it bothers him how much she is willing to take from him, but he won't say no. We've lightly discussed it, and this is each of our stances, but are taking some time to each think and have a more formal conversation later to figure it out for good. I don't want to be selfish and want to support him, but I know myself well and know this will really impact my stress levels and relationship. These are supposed to be the best years of our lives, I feel like, as we are enjoying our relationship and new lifestyle together and are working on saving money for our futures together. This would completely change everything. The advice I'm looking for. Is there any compromise that we could come to in this situation that would be a good outcome for everyone? How can I best convey my own thoughts and feelings without disregarding his own? How can I show him my love and support while still rejecting this situation? My boyfriend's family, mom and brother, and financially and structurally unstable and want to live with us indefinitely. My boyfriend wants them to, but I don't think this would be healthy for me or our relationship. Stuck between a rock and hard place and don't know what to do. We have spent time talking about this together, how it would play out, how it would make either of us feel, best case scenario and worst case scenario. My BF has always been easy to communicate my feelings with and has always made me feel heard and valued, and this was no different. He didn't think about it too much before throwing it out in text, was just talking to her and thinking about options, and out popped the question. Was very sorry that it sent me into a spiral of confusion and what-ifs. As I mentioned, he just really wants to take care of his brother and set him up for success, but understands what bringing the whole family in would do to my mental health and our relationship.